Jonathan Young.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Look, I'm pleased to stand and speak on the animal welfare bill that is before us. I'm not a member of the Primary Production Select Committee, so no doubt they'd like to pull me in occasionally, but I did have the advantage, I think, of growing up on a farm for the first 10 years of my life, and I had that awkward experience of having animals as pets on the farm. And I think of the pets that I had, which were calves, lambs, pigs and horses. And unfortunately, in my memory, every single one of my pets died. And some were economic units and some just had accidents. But, you know, I think that experience of having a farm animal as a pet sort of shows a little bit what this whole issue is about, because we have animals as contributors to our economy, and we have animals as contributors to the sense of well-being that we enjoy as companions. And trying to find the right middle ground in this area is really important, which is why this bill is very important. It's important for animals' sake, but it's also important for our sake, because how we treat living things less than ourselves, who are often dependent upon us and loyal to us, says a lot about who we are. I recall the remark of a man called Milan Kundera, who says humanity's true moral test, its fundamental test, consists of its attitude towards those who are at its mercy. And I think that it's important, therefore, that this bill goes to the Select Committee, and there are some very important aspects of it which will be discussed and debated, and no doubt received some submissions from the general public. It's important to understand that there are a number of provisions in the Animal Welfare Act that require greater clarity and enforceability. And as the Select Committee identifies that and works through that, as is in the amendment bill, I think we're going to come to some good place where we can continue to see the contribution to our economy that animals bring, and also the well-being of their lives, as New Zealanders, no doubt, are very committed to. So, sir, it's a very important bill before the House, and I'm very pleased to stand in support of it, and I wish the Select Committee all the best as it goes through this process. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Animal Welfare Amendment Bill, first reading.
The question is that the Animal Welfare Amendment Bill be considered by the Primary Production Committee. Those of that opinion will please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr. Speaker, I seek leave to move, without debate, an instruction to the Primary Production Committee requiring it to consider the prevention of animal testing of psychoactive substances in its consideration of the Animal Welfare Amendment Bill.
Thank you. Is there any objection to that course of action being taken? No, there's not. There is no objection. The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr. Speaker, I move that it be an instruction to the Primary Production Committee in its consideration of the Animal Welfare Amendment Bill that it consider and, if it sees fit, adopt the amendments in my name set out on Supplementary Order Paper 341 relating to preventing the use of animal testing for the purposes of gaining approval for psychoactive substances.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Honourable members, I therefore call on Government Order of the Day number 10.
Victims' Orders Against Violent Offenders Bill, first reading.
I call